Well, hi everybody, it's Doug. We'll see if we can do this in one take. I have a very interesting story for you about a lock that I recently acquired, and I'm using a pun here because it's a huge find. And then in line with that, we're going to pick a huge lock at the end here. So let's kind of work our way through this. First of all, let's move this aside for a moment. I was looking through my usual friend Facebook Marketplace and saw this is a mock-up, but something kind of like this. You know, a picture of an American lock. I'm sorry, a U.S. lock, as they call it, but it's Yale, and it's listed for $15. And I looked and I thought, oh, I've always wanted one with the high shackle. I only have these kind, and kind of curious. Maybe it's a little taller because of the shackle. So I contacted the guy, made the deal, said, okay, $15. And I said, I'll pay shipping, of course. And I said, probably going to be like $5 or $6 for the shipping. Well, he comes back to me. He says, well, I shipped it, but it was $13 to ship. And I thought, oh, God, did he get gypped or something major crazy about his post office? But when it arrived, it came to realize why it was so much to ship. This huge honking lock is what came to me, and I got it for $15. So let's go one step further. It came to me already locked, which I'll do for you now. Interesting keyway, and it appears to be iron, although it almost seems like it was painted, but I can't really say for sure. But what I did was I got myself a big piece of this steel bar from the local hardware store, and I impressioned a key, which I cannot get the skill of impressioning when it comes to traditional pin tumbler locks, but I did manage to do this. Basically, I filed it down till it fit the keyhole, and then I would rattle it around and look for marks on the edge and then file down where there was a mark. And I think I was the most surprised of anybody when I managed to get it open. I still do need to get this to my friend, the locksmith, to get an actual key made for this. I've looked for markings that might indicate what the keying or bitting would be, but doesn't have anything out there, so probably going to have to use this as a template. But this huge honking thing, and it feels like it's at least 5 pounds. It's heavy as crap. So that is my amazing find, and remember, I paid $15 for this plus shipping. I can't find this for anything less than $200, maybe $300, depending on where you look on the market. So really, really happy about this one. Really, really pleased. And to celebrate that find in my newfound impressioning skill, it is time to do a pick. This one I've picked before. I got this, if I remember correctly, I did get this in a shipment from Thumper in trade for his commercial, or his intro that I had done on his videos. Let me see if I can find, I think this is the ideal. There we go. Now, I admit I have picked this a couple times recently in order to make sure that I'm ready for today's pick, because it's a little tricky inside. The tensioning, you got to get just right. Too much tension, you get nowhere. Too little tension, and nothing sets. The inside of this master lock is not like the kind of cheapy small ones that you'll get for $15 or whatever they charge these days. This is actually, it feels like an American lock, like a 5200. And when you get your sets, you actually feel like a fingernail flick, kind of a click, and you'll actually hear it too. So let me see, I'll try not to say too much while I pick my way through this. Okay, I got a light click, and I think that was 4. That was 5. Nice solid fingernail flick type click. Go to 1. Nice, solid click. And see if we can get anything on two. Two kind of like fumbled its way into place. So I think 3 is the key. And it was. 3 was the solution to that pick. So my huge find, my huge pick, and I'm happy to keep on visiting with you guys. Thank you again for tuning in. If you have any comments, likes, please go ahead and drop them through, and I'll look forward to answering anything you guys have to ask. If you haven't already done so, thumbs up. Remember, I call this Doug Picks Locks because originally I was picking locks, but I'm also selecting, kind of picking. So there's a pun there too. Thank you everybody for dropping in. Talk to you again soon. Be well.